So do you think you can bring down the costs and focus on clean energy to kind of help offset what's going on?
Well, unfortunately, this release of the strategic oil reserves sounds good on its face, but really won't do anything to help oil prices. It turns out the vast majority of the 50 million barrels that Biden is releasing will actually not even be available until the early parts of 2022, so next year. So that does nothing in the short term to bring down oil prices. And then there's the fact that our Secretary of Energy, Jennifer Granholm, apparently is incapable of using Google like everybody else. And she couldn't find out that the U.S. uses 18 million barrels of oil per day. So the release of this oil would only last the U.S. about 3 days. So this is a very, very tiny Band-Aid that doesn't even cover the wound.
You cannot make this stuff up. The secretary of this department doesn't know how much oil we use a day. And we're not getting oil out of this strategic reserve that, by the way, Kamala Harris criticized Trump for replenishing this exact. This is your country on Democrats. I'm sorry. I have no words for how not intelligent some of these people are.
Yeah, in 2020, Trump, like you said, Carl, replenished that. And now we're talking about taking it away. And as Amber just said, it's not going to be seen for a while. So this short-term fix that we have, I mean, it's not happening anytime soon. What's that going to do for us at the pump? What happens long-term, Amber?
Yeah, well, long term, we're looking at even worse outcomes because the Biden administration has chosen to double down on its green energy policies. He just said earlier this week that he wants to impose higher fees for drilling on federal lands. He, of course, nixed the Keystone XL pipeline permit while granting a similar permit to a Russian pipeline. So he's giving more leeway for our geopolitical foes, both Russia and in the Middle East, to have control over the oil supply, which is not only a price issue for consumers, but also a national security issue. But good news, the Biden administration thinks that this is all a good thing because it will help them sell their Green New Deal.
Yeah, the green issue to me is like a la Solyndra. Remember when we dumped hundreds of millions of dollars into a completely failed technology that was not ready for the market. My problem is I'm all for green energy, and I keep saying, I was like, look, if Joe Biden, I said it when President Trump was in, if he comes to the podium and says hey, look, guys, today, right now, the first American company employing Americans with American technology based here in America that comes up with the first clean, reliable, renewable energy source that is equal to, greater than, or comparable to fossil fuel will pay no federal taxes for 10 years. Your employees won't pay any. You won't pay any as a company. We'll give you a 0% corporate tax rate. You would have the next space race, and it would be literally the government just getting out of the way. That's what the government needs to do. Just do less government, and the American public, the private sector, people like Elon Musk, will get on their horse and they will figure this out.
Well, and Amber, Carl, to your point too, when it comes to clean energy, $200,000 of Tesla's batteries, which is 2,000 pounds. Is equal to 1 barrel of oil, which is only 300 pounds and in a $20 container. So,
yeah, I think most people are open to the idea of clean energy, but in the long term, in the short term, there are so many issues that have to be overcome, and disrupting people's way of life, disrupting their ability to pay to heat their homes. Is not the way to go about getting this done. This has to be something that's very strategic. And also, nobody trusts the government to put massive amounts of money into the investment of these types of energy policies because, as you mentioned, Carl, we've seen that in the past, this has not worked out in our favor. It's gone to companies that have scammed us and gone bankrupt and wasted a whole bunch of taxpayer money. I do think it's interesting, by the way, that the Biden administration has not formed a strategic partnership with Elon Musk, which only goes to show you that this is all political.
I mean, in concept, subsidies and all that sound nice. And when it comes to clean energy, like we're saying, it sounds nice, especially for the long term. But we know that in the 70s, there was also this oil shock, which is why we decided to not rely on foreign oil. And also, for a fun fact for all of us listening right now, these oil reserves are actually man-made caves, which are covered by salt. So that's what we're tapping into. Amber Athey, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.